It's wonderful to have Leela Quantum Tech as a title sponsor with us at Ultimate Wellness Conference, returning to Faena Forum in Miami Beach on September 26, 27, 28, 2025. And it's going to be the most spiritual and experiential conference of this year because we offer not only amazing lineup of speakers and selected collection of biohacking technologies. We also offer immersive spiritual experiences, meditations, breath work, sound healing, and even intuition method, human design, and many, many other workshops in our spiritual room, as we say, like spiritual experiential room, because we have main stage with speakers, keynote speakers, panel discussions. We also have a big hall for immersive experiences and second stage or experiential room for another workshops. And we have two expo halls for technologies and another expo hall. It's eco fair for ecological, eco-friendly products, some natural remedies, and we expect up to 1,500 attendees this time and more than 30 speakers with us. I hope you will join us. Now I have a few questions to you about devices and especially about your brand new innovation for 2025, that round shape super block. But let's start from the very beginning and just tell us more what is quantum energy, how it's imprinted into Leela Quantum Bloc, which is very well known and loved by many biohackers.
The baseline of quantum energy, right, is that it's the energy behind all matter at like a subatomic level. And so that is the baseline of all of our products. And when you have something that's like, it's basically, pure quantum energy, it operates, like I said, at a subatomic level, which kind of serves as the foundation of energy behind everything. And the difference though is like is in our terms is it's a pure quantum energy, or so the pure. So when it's like in a pure form as such, it just becomes like a calming and balancing force. And it kind of radiates outwards. So it neutralizes everything it encounters. This meaning that it's not positive and it's not a negative energy, but it's just resonating outwards. So in that space where we have pure quantum energy, it's basically a pure and true harmonization of anything that could have a negative reaction. And a good way to also put this out is it's almost like we're bubble wrapping ourselves in our external environment from any kind of external environmental stressors. So that's where the Leela quantum products will come in and be beneficial, because with that becomes at a very baseline, what all the Leela quantum products are is it will neutralize the harmful effects that EMFs have on our body. And that again is what every product does. All products might have other goals and other frequencies imprinted into them. But that is kind of the goal. And it's not something that we created and invented this to neutralize EMFs. It's just a great side effect that we get when we are in an area that is harmonized. So it's very similar as if we were to go out into the middle of the woods for a week, and whether we're in Yosemite or some other kind of national park, or we're away from our phones, like that's the same thing. Like we're just away from all these external factors. But Leela quantum products are also very much about being able to integrate our normal lifestyle, having AirPods, having an Apple Watch, having cell phones, and not having to have it as completely a view of poison, but how do we work with it without having the harmful effects? And that's kind of what the founder, Philip, his mindset was on, is like, because you can have Faraday cages, you can have EMF blockers. Leela Quantum, so actually I didn't realize it, but I'm wearing my Leela Quantum EMF blocking jacket. We have hats, we have beanies, we have everything from like shirts to hoodies that you can wear. And one great thing about them is they don't look wild. Like I can wear this and it's just a normal jacket, right? Like, so people aren't staring at me. I call it low-key biohack. So like I like to be able to go through an airport without everyone staring at me about what I'm doing. So we can have that side of things, but like the end goal is just to be able to enjoy and appreciate the new technologies that are created without having to be too concerned about, well, how what is bad with this, like what is this doing to me that's damaging me, which is the normal case, like with AirPods and all that. So it's the same thing. I'm a little overdoing it, but I always still wear, like, as you see,
Yeah.
the capsule, and walking around with that is just another thing that we can talk about later if you want to. But that's just the baseline of kind of what pure quantum energy is and does. And with that, we have over 60 placebo controlled, like, double blind studies that show what happens to our bodies when we are in this state of being protected by pure quantum energy. So,
Yeah, I think that most biohackers would agree that it's all about energy, how we tune into energy, harness energy to optimize our minds, body, and life, and be successful in all aspects of our life. I mostly know about your quantum block, which is square design, and it's widely loved by many biohackers and piece of art. Now you recently introduced a new shape, sleek round shape with three poles for better energy distribution, I guess.
yep.
And it's calibrated 5,600 on Hawking scale, making it the most powerful quantum energy device available on the market now. So how it came alive and how you created this?
Yeah, one thing I really appreciate about Philip, the founder, is he's very innovative. He is always trying to shift and adjust and adapt to what people are wanting or needing in life. And that's how a lot of these products came about. Was just, we have a Telegram group, and it's probably about 8,000 people. And in there, people, it's not us like monitoring or controlling the conversations. It's just people like you and I, or other people who are just getting into the product and learning about it, but people are sharing their experiences. So what happens is that you get a lot of people in these rooms like, oh man, like that, 'cause the Quantum Block is fairly small. It's not small, but it's smaller now compared to our other products. But it was our first thing that we had. And some people are lucky enough. My wife, it has a head that's small enough that she can stick her head in the block. And that's
Right.
it, and it's like, I am so jealous. I can't do that. But we're trying to figure out, it's like, okay, so now, like, when you order food or something, or when you bring food home, for example,
Mhm.
you would have to take pieces individually and put it under the block, right? And it's like, okay, that's great. If we have a child who needs healing or something, like, we're trying to figure out ways. So people over time have given feedback of like, I wish I had a larger block. And
Hmm.
so, last year we came out with the grand block, and the grand block is very large. You and I am pretty much able to lay in it if we wanted to,
Hmm.
because it's
Cool.
significantly larger, like to the point where you can put 2 bags of whole food groceries in there basically at once. So you're charging everything in there. You
That's
can put
cool.
larger items in there. Just over time, everything's been square. We get feedback from people. It's like, well, I want something that's a little
Great
bigger, but
job.
this and that.
That's
Yeah, and
cool.
it's like listening to what the people are wanting, and that's where we again change things. And because who wouldn't? Of course, we're wanting to make everyone happy in terms of how they can utilize the technology the best. So with the super block, it's really the circular aspect. It's very aesthetic. It kind of looks more. It just looks more like classic clean in a way. So, boho in a way, they say, it's more just
Hmm.
stylish that way. And when you can do it in that design and just need 3 poles, it allows for more space to put things in. So it's more accessible, it's larger, and it is very strong, and it is wonderful. And um, people sometimes, when you put these together, you need to not sleep near it because it can be so, initially you
Oh,
will get used to it. There's a tolerance level, but like, I personally doesn't, and again, this is where it's different because not everyone will feel it as strong, but like, I can't sleep near a block initially, like when I either upgrade it or get a new one, because it kind of just makes me too, like, I have a lot of natural
energized to
energy.
energize, right? So it
Yeah,
energizes
yeah.
you too much. We continue learning and implementing new technologies in our at our home and elevating our vibrations with Leela Quantum Tech. And now we have Super Block, which is more powerful and the most powerful and advanced quantum energy technology existing on the market. So congratulations for taking it to the next level, even though your previous blogs were wonderful and all people can experience improvements, but now you are taking it to the next level, and I'm happy for you, really happy. So yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. And I really have to tell you that I love how much you put into the community to always bring everyone together.